Hi friends, Allison here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you the scrapbook process for day 22 in my December daily album. There are no more design process videos associated with this project, so from here on out until day 25, it's just going to be scrapbook processes. But I do hope and I do plan to create more design layout processes in the new year, so stick around for that. So when I designed these two pages in Cricut Design Space, I had wanted to use a confetti cut file to mimic rain, and it didn't work out. I'm a little bit disappointed, but I had two options instead. I could either emboss my paper, because I had a like a snow confetti style embossing folder, or I could stamp it. I knew the embossing folder wouldn't fit a 6x8 piece of paper. It's smaller than that. And I didn't want to layer up a whole bunch of papers on these two pages. So I opted for stamping a background instead. I used snowflake stamps that I have in my stash. There's also a star stamp in the same stamp set that I used, and so I just used that to create my background for both these pages, and I used a variety of different ink colors to achieve that. There's more stamping at the bottom to sort of simulate like snow gathering up, and then there's less at the top to suggest that it's falling. I did the first page off camera and then went through the process on the second page showing you how I did that. And I love the effect. So this ended up being a happy accident in the end. I think the other way could have been better, could have been good using the cut file, but I'm really happy with how the snowflakes and stars turned out in the end. Right now I am working on the title spot for the first page. I used a cloud, and as you can see there's an umbrella, and then I added the title there too, which says Smell the Rain. And in stamping, I'm going to be adding at the bottom of the speech bubble in December. In our neck of the woods, we don't get rain in winter. If we get rain, it's the frozen kind and it falls as snow. But this particular day, it had been cold, like -30, and in a span of 24 hours, it warmed up over 30 degrees. So the reason it rained is because the temperature was rising on that day. So we got buckets of rain on, I think it was the 21st. It didn't actually happen on the 22nd, but so much happened on the 21st, I split it up over a couple of days. So this is my story for day 22. I decided to add a bow to the umbrella just to embellish it just a little bit more and to bring some more red into the page as well. And then I added those super cute rubber boots down at the bottom of the page and layered a snowflake behind it as well. And I'm just adding some stickles. I'm brushing them on, and I add stickles to the raindrops as well. But I just end up using the bottle to do that because they're so tiny. I figured it would be easier to do that. I'm adding some foam, craft foam, behind the speech bubbles to raise them up off the page a little bit, just to give it a little bit more of a 3D effect so it's not so flat. Everything that is going on the speech bubble though is just going to be adhered with either liquid glue or my tape runner. I'm just adding the date, which is 22 for day 22 right now, to my snowflake circle. I forgot to add a phrase sticker over top of my number like I've been doing on every other day. So I do go and add that after the whole scrapbook process is done. So on these two pages, there ends up being 3 Tim Holtz phrase stickers on both pages. And they're perfect. I love them. I actually think that I need to get some more because I have been going hard on them with this project. I do have a bunch saved to my Amazon wish list. I just need to find the funds to actually buy them. So I am just adhering the rest of this page now. There isn't enough room on this page to add my photo and my journaling. So the spot in between the rubber boots at the bottom and the speech bubble at the top is going to be reserved for some journaling. And I have a piece of black cardstock that I've cut to slightly larger than 3 by 4 inches. It's going to be its own page in between the first page for day 22 and then day 22. I'm going to stick the photo onto that. I have another umbrella and cloud and raindrops to add to that as well. And it's just going to go in between the 2 pages. And that brings us to the end of day 22. I do have some still shots and close-ups coming up, so feel free to stick around for that. And I just, again, wanted to thank you so much for joining me today and hanging out for a few minutes. I know this is a short video, which is not a bad thing. But I will have more design processes coming up in the new year, and I will continue plugging along on my December dailies until they're done. So I hope you keep coming and checking out these videos and hanging out with me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and a like. Leave a comment if you feel inspired to do so. And I will see you again hopefully tomorrow with day 23. Bye guys.